everybody. Welcome to Soul to Soul. I am your host, Medium Kelly Kristin, and it is fabulous to be here with you tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in to A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. I hope everyone had a great week. I know I did, and lucky you get to hear about it while we wait for our caller. I just got back from New York, and I have to say that I've only ever been to the city, and oh my goodness, the outlying areas, I am in love, and I actually think I want to move there now. So the first place I went to was called Omega Institute in Rhinebeck, New York. Gorgeous. And I got to study with my mentor that I usually study with, Tony Stockwell, but this time in person. And he's in the UK, so it's always funner to study in person, right? And the topic was trance mediumship. So some of you may not even know what that is, and it sounds kind of funky, but it is really beautiful. It is this deeper kind of mediumship where you blend with spirit. So not just, connecting with them, but actually blending, like two souls blending. And you can do like a light blend or a deep blend. I kind of like medium, medium blend. But it's just a really beautiful way to learn how to read. You can do trance speaking. You can do trance writing, trance art. You can do trance dance even. It's just a really, once you surrender to it, it kind of ups your game in mediumship. So um, I enjoyed that very much. And of course, with Tony, it's always a treat. And then I was off to Lilydale, New York. And I don't know if anyone's ever been there, but it's a beautiful little town, but kind of quirky, right? A lot of Victorian homes. And I think it was developed, I think, in 1879, and is a place for spiritualists and people who think outside the box. And the reason that I went was to see my girl, Cindy Kaza. You might know her from now she's going to be on the Dead Files. She is amazing, and she is amazing to study with. And I studied psychometry with her. So psychometry is like being able to hold an object, like maybe jewelry or a photo or anything that has actually anything, but something that has personal um, energy on it. You can usually pick up better. And so you might you might hear things as you're holding this object, or see things, or feel things. And the way you would use it is if you maybe we're doing a psychic detection and you were trying to find a person or trying to find out what happened to a person, or you could use it in paranormal investigating, which is also something that I do. So that was super fun to learn from her. And once again, I have to say that I am in love with New York. So lucky you if you live there. And then one more thing before we get to our caller, I am part of a charity event for Maui, for Lahaina, that's coming up on September 8th at 10 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time. And all the proceeds are going to go to help the people that had homes destroyed, had, family lost. And what it's going to be is just a bunch of mediums from Hawaii or have a connection to Hawaii. Giving readings. So if you're interested in that, you can find that on Eventbrite or on my page, Medium Kelly Kristin. All right. So and feel free to ask me questions about that. Email me or message me. And with that, we're going to get to our caller. And I believe we have Kyra from Las Vegas. Is that correct?
Yes, hi. Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing great. What kind of reading would you like tonight? Do you have something on your mind?
Yes, I was looking for more of like a love reading in regards to a connection between me and my ex.
Okay. So you're just wondering how that might proceed or what it might look like?
Yes, yes, because we still currently somewhat still share the same household.
Oh,
And she is in a relationship. However, she is telling me that she's torn between the two. And I do want to try to give our love another try. However, I just don't know what that looks like.
okay. Yes. So I'm already feeling into that. And thank you for explaining that. But before you explain, the very first word I heard was complicated. And you just validated, you just validated that for me. And again, I always joke that a psychic reading is really, you already know the answer. I'm just validating for you. So as I feel into that, you tell me he's living with you, and it makes me feel like there's one partner who does more than the other. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, so it feels like, to be honest, it feels like you do a little bit more than he does. It feels like you're almost like the mother to him, taking care of him, making sure he has what he needs. And I wonder, do you do his laundry?
No, actually,
Okay. Is it the other
she
way
does
around?
my laundry. Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
just recently, since the breakup, it has been me doing more because I'm trying to fight for the relationship because we were together for so long. But usually, she takes care of everything and does my laundry, and I don't do pretty much any housework.
Okay. Well, I think that's a score right there. But, um, if I if I feel into that, I wonder, it just there just seems to be like an imbalance, and I feel like it's almost like, you need a partner, someone who's gonna be a partner for you, who's gonna be fully committed to you, not I would be cautious with I'm in a relationship, but I'm in love with both of you. It almost feels like it's saying what you want to hear. And I hate to say that because I do feel there's a lot of history between the two of you. And I do feel like there is a soul connection, but I wonder if there's, uh, another soul connection for you that might be more of a partner to you. Would that make sense at all to you,
Yes, it does. It
Kyra?
makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Can you hear
Tell
me?
me tell
Yes,
me
it
if
makes
it
perfect
doesn't.
sense.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay, tell me if it doesn't, because I know that was kinda harsh, but I'm really saying it from, like, the bottom of my heart for you, because I feel like, uh, not that you don't still have a connection, but that it's almost run its course. Like, I feel like if he should be making that commitment then. If he should be deciding, because it feels like you're not able to, um, open up your heart and get what you need, because I feel like you have this big, loving, generous heart. And I feel like there's somebody out there who wants to share that heart with you. Does that make sense for you?
Yes, it makes
And
perfect sense.
okay.
Yes, because I really feel as though
Oh,
if I close the door, I'm gonna find somebody else, and that will be my forever person. So yes, it makes perfect sense.
right. Right. Right, and that's what I'm talking about exactly, because it's hard when we have this history with somebody, it pulls on our heartstrings, but I wanna say if you can step outside of that, it's kinda hard when you're living with this person, right? To kinda
Right.
separate, and I feel like, you have that history, but I do really feel like there's somebody, and I feel like it's in the near future, who is gonna love you, all the way to the bottom of his heart, if that makes sense. I keep wanting to bring up the heart
Mm.
connection, um, and maybe even do your laundry, still do your laundry. I think that's a plus. You can find someone. I'm teasing with you. Um, I do feel like there I do feel like there's a friendship that can still be there though, if that makes, a difference. Um, do you want me to elaborate on that at all?
Yes, I would love. I would love for you to. Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
So it almost feels
Okay.
like, yeah, I can hear you, but we must have like a disconnect because it's like a delay. Um, do you is there any way that Are one of you thinking about moving out? Is that in the future at all?
Yes, I actually had her go to her girlfriend's house and stay there and to figure it out because she was kind of between
Okay.
both of us. And so I had her move out kind of temporarily, but her stuff is still here. Yes.
Oh, the girlfriend's there too. Okay, yeah.
No, no, no,
Um,
no. I had her
okay,
move into the girlfriend's
oh,
house.
oh, he moved to the girlfriend's house. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, that feels right because it feels like there needs to be a little bit of a separation in order for you to actually not lead with your heart, if that makes sense. Because I feel like you need to lead with your head. It feels like if you lead with your heart, you're going to keep, going back. So if there can be some kind of separation, like I feel like that's good that he's out. That feels really good, right? And I feel like both of you should go your separate ways, still be friends. And it feels like you might have mutual friends. So it feels like the friendship's not ending. It's just there's somebody for you who's going to complete you and who's going to enjoy. I feel like you have this really amazing personality and somebody who's going to enjoy that personality with you. Um,
Mm.
it, it almost feels like maybe you've met somebody that you haven't thought of actually as a love attraction. Do you work?
Mm. Well, right now I haven't. I've been unemployed for about 2 months now.
Okay. Well, it feels like there's a possibility that in the future, you could meet someone like at work or something. And I am so sorry, Kyra, we are out of time already, but I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for letting me read for you tonight.
Thank
I
you.
can tell you,
Thank
you have a beautiful soul, have a beautiful night, and I will talk to you later. And for the rest of you, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I will see you next week. Have a fabulous week.